Hi, and welcome to Success for Life and my weight loss or mind mastery for weight loss video series. This is a free video series to anyone who registers on my website. It's free to anyone who can find this link and watch it. I want to get this word out to as many people as possible. But if you've arrived here through one of the links that I sent you, I welcome you and I thank you for following me and watching and learning what I have to say. There is another video that you can watch and it'll explain how I came up with this system and why it's benefiting so many people and why it's benefited me and changed my life. So hopefully you can learn a little bit today and then you can choose to take the Mind Mastery for Weight Loss course and learn how to change your life. Okay, but today we're going to talk about the 2 plus 3. Now, what's a 2 plus 3? It's just a name I gave it, and we're going to start with the 2. And the two refers to the two basic, most fundamental truths or beliefs that you need to have in order to take this program. If you can't wrap your head around these two things, then there's no point carrying on. So I'm going to tell you what those are. And the first one of the two is that we all have two minds. We have a subconscious mind and we have our conscious mind. And our conscious mind obviously is the one we use, day to day, that we're aware of, making decisions. I'm going to, pick up my phone. I'm going to record this video. So that's your conscious mind. But your subconscious mind is really the director of your life. It's a director of your thoughts and of your mind. And this subconscious mind is working in the background. And it's basically a store of everything that's ever happened in your life, everything you've ever experienced, everything that you've been scared of or proud of or fell in love with. All those things register in the subconscious mind. It essentially makes you who you are, because all the decisions that you make essentially are navigated or directed by your subconscious mind. And when you're using willpower, and this is why most of my clients come to me, because they've tried so many other things, and most other things require willpower. And the reason willpower doesn't work is because willpower is not a natural thing. It's something that somebody created, gave it a name, and says, you got to have willpower, you got to go and do this. It doesn't work like that. And the reason it doesn't work like that is because if you're not doing something, if you can't force yourself, or if you need to force yourself to do something, it's because your subconscious mind is directing you not to do it. So it'll sabotage you, it'll create barriers, it'll create fear, and you'll never be able to achieve those things. So that's what we focus on, is a subconscious mind. So knowing that and understanding how that works, and that there is a part of your mind that has been programmed, is one of the first steps to mastering this course and achieving the results that you want. That's number one. Number two is that if you believe or understand the first concept, the second one is that no matter how hard you try, no matter how much willpower you use, no matter how many personal trainers you get that tell you to work out, you got to get up, you got to work out, you got to eat this food, no matter how many times people tell you that, you will never fundamentally change. Yes, you can force yourself to do things, and maybe you might find that you might enjoy it, but usually your subconscious programming will take over, and it'll sabotage you, and it'll make you want to stay at home, it'll make you want to relax, it'll keep you away from whatever reason it has based on your life. It's telling you not to achieve those things or not to do those things. So you can't do this backwards. Those are the two things. So one, there's a subconscious mind that directs your entire life. And two, your conscious mind cannot be changed through willpower or through force or persuasion. It has to be changed at the subconscious level. And that's what this whole program is about. So those two things, those two fundamental truths, those two fundamental beliefs, and these are scientifically proven, is the building blocks of this whole entire program. Now I can get into how this works and give you examples, but I'm going to save that for the course. Right now, I just want you to understand those two things. And once you know those two things, we move to the three. So this is 2 plus 3. Those two things locked in your mind, you understand them. The next three things you need to do. And this is, 3 tools that I'm going to give you right now that will, if you take it in and you process this, will immediately start having an impact on your life. It'll immediately start changing the way you look at things. It'll change the way you look at your body and at yourself. So, enough. What are those 3 things? Number 1, focus. Okay, yeah, wow, focus. No. What you focus on is what you get. Now, I'm going to give you an example. The whole weight loss industry is built around diets, meal replacements, counting calories, weigh-ins, weigh yourself. Everything about the weight loss industry is designed to change or affect your conscious mind. And the more we focus on these diets and pills and meal replacements, calories, the more things we get, the more of that we get. So it's very hard to have a good body image and lose weight if everything that we're think about is about weight. It's about calories. It's about diets. All those things are bringing or creating more issues in our subconscious mind. So the first thing you need to know is focus on the positive. Focus on the result. So instead of saying, I want to lose weight, from here forward, what you should be saying is, I want to be thinner. I want to have a healthier body. And I know it sounds, doesn't sound as powerful as I'm making it sound, but this is one of the most powerful tools. And if you can manage, if you can think about those things, if you can focus and allow your mind to change those words and stop saying diet and stop saying I need to lose weight and stop saying I feel heavy or I feel lethargic. Instead, focus on I want to have energy. I want to be thin. I want to enjoy the foods that I like. I want to be able to eat the foods that I like. I want to be able to feel good in my body and have energy. That's what you need to start saying. And that's the number 1 thing in this 3 steps is focus. So focus on the right words. It's all part of language, and we're going to talk about this in the course. But right now, start with that. Focus on the things that you want, because when you give something, when you focus on something and you talk about something, you give it life. So be careful and think about what you're thinking and think about what you're focusing on. The second thing, or the second step in this 2 plus 3 is eat when you're hungry. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of gurus out there or weight loss experts that tell you should only eat this many calories and you should only eat this. And again, focusing on the wrong thing. What I'm telling you is when your body is hungry, I want you to eat. Now, obviously, consult a doctor, and if your doctor says you should eat a certain amount of calories because that's what they do, or you should not eat this or not eat that, of course I want you to listen to, because take your doctor's advice. Otherwise, you need to understand that your body knows when it needs something. So if your body is hungry, you need to feed it. If you don't feed it when your body is hungry, you're going to feed it at a later time. Your body is going to take that food and take those nutrients and store it as fat. And then we're back where we started. So, number 1, focus. Focus on the right words. Focus on being thin. Focus on feeling great. Focus on having energy. Don't get down on yourself. Always focus on your words and your thoughts. Number 2, if you're hungry, eat. And these are just basic things to get you started. So if your tummy's growling, you need to eat something. Number 3, and this kind of ties in with the focus, is you need to imagine and visualize yourself having the body and feeling and being the way you want to be. Now, okay, you're going to imagine, and this kind of sounds hunky-dory. Well, it's effective. And if you just take a few minutes every day, whether it's in the morning when you're having a shower, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine what it would look like, or what you would look like if you had, the perfect body for you. What would it feel like? How much energy would you have? What would you be able to do? What things what sports could you play? How many times could you go up the stairs? How much more effective at work could you be? I want you to imagine what you would look like, and then imagine the feelings, how it would make you feel when somebody looked at you and saw you and you felt confident. Think about those emotional ties. This is beautiful. You need to imagine yourself being that person. If you can't imagine yourself being that person, you can never be that person. Einstein said it. If you can't imagine something, we can't create it. That's that's the foundation of everything that we've ever created as human beings. Somebody first imagined it, and then it was made. So you imagine yourself being and looking the way you want. So, 3 steps. 1, focus. Focus. 2, eat when you're hungry. 3, what was 3? Imagine. Imagine yourself being that person. Imagine yourself achieving that goal. Those are the 3 things. And remember, 2 fundamental beliefs. Subconscious mind directs your body. And if you need willpower, it's because you need to change that subconscious mind. Those are the 2 beliefs that I need you to understand. And you need to change your subconscious mind in order to have a conscious change and be able to achieve the goals that you want. Okay? That's all I got for now. Keep up to date. Follow me. There'll be another video coming up soon. And have a wonderful day. Thanks.